What's going on, everyone? This is the brand builder, Harry. And in today's video, I've been inspired. I got this inspiration bug because I know a lot of people like this change thing, the change in a jar. I got a lot of emails, a lot of YouTubers that have connected with me, a lot of YouTubers who are now doing this change in a jar challenge. Some of my videos where I talk about change in a jar have over 50,000 views, especially some of the videos that I made back in 2014. We're now in 2019. I love it. It's getting out there. It's inspiring people to not only do this, some people are actually logging their stories on the internet and on YouTube, and they've been inspired to do the same thing. I touche. Shout out to everybody. I hope they go viral and stuff like that. Some of my followers, I hope you continue to comment on the videos below. I want to continue having the conversation. I want to see people making big changes in their lives. So I'm actually going to talk about some real ways to amplify the hustle, because there's one thing when you're actually just going out there and doing this and getting change, and then there's another way where you really have the hustle down pat and it becomes like nothing to you. You can just go about your day, do what you usually do, and then the hustle is just so mature because you just know what you're doing that it's nothing to you. It's absolutely nothing. So step number one is just understanding money management as a whole, right? Now, I hope that everyone is making the best of their opportunities financially. I've gotten some criticism. Some people say, why not get a higher paying job instead of doing this? And here's my question. Why not get a higher paying job and do this, right? Because I'm not the kind of guy that just says, all right, I have a high paying job. Why not manage my income, right? Why not do that? Now, of course, the change, that's not the only way to get the coins. You can also do it through investing. I've been telling people about investing in the stock market. And for all of you who don't have Robinhood, I'm going to be posting a link to my Robinhood below so that you can take advantage of that. And your first share is on me. And let's just take a peek at just my Robinhood portfolio so you guys know what's going on here. See some of my investments, stuff like that. So, and you only have a couple of companies that are in the red. So there you have it. So there's a saying that if you take care of your nickels, your dollars will take care of themselves, right? So let's look at Ford. Here on Robinhood, I got about 19 shares of this. It's kind of like my position of what's going on here. CHW, 23 shares, of course paying 7 cents a month. So the thing is, how does the change manifest? How does your hustle mature? How does your hustle embolden, right? Because that's the scariest thing. You get started hustling, things happen, you're wondering, where are you with your hustle? Like, what's going on, right? How's your hustle materializing? How's it evolving? How's it growing? Right? It's a thing to ask yourself. How do you get to a point where you could just kill it and just dump this off into your bigger crate, your gallon crate? How can you find over $100 a month and change? How can you find $200 a month and change? Why am I saying this? Because I've done it before. Cool, awesome. Sorry, I'm getting some feedback already on my other device. I had notes for this earlier, and then I said, why am I going to use notes? I'm just going to be who I am. People, you guys love it, So make sure you subscribe if you haven't seen any of these videos. Like the video. And just comment below. Let me know what's going on in your mind. Share this with some friends. It's obviously getting big. I think the other video where I was talking about this that really caught fire has about 56,000 views. Not nearly as much as some of the people who were inspired and had, basically gone further with the idea, they probably tripled me in views. It's cool. And I'm glad that I can inspire people in other ways, because maybe by making videos, I'm teaching other people how to make videos, probably even better than me. So if you guys want to see what's going on as far as the bottle returns, let me just recap this real quick and show you guys what, over $20 worth of bottle returns look like. You're looking at bags and bags and bags. Now, I'm also going to tell you how to get a lot of these and collect them much faster and quicker than just going around finding them on the ground. But finding them on the ground is a good thing. Get yourself some gloves. Make sure you're doing the right thing. But here's another token. You can make the bottles find you. You don't want to be locked in a situation where you're going to get all the bottles yourself, because you can't really optimize that. You're always working for your bottle collection. You have to learn how to make your income passive. Stocks is the best way to make your income passive. But if you really want to get bottles without having to do a lot of work, you're going to have to get recycle cans and put them in businesses and work out deals with those businesses. You let them know that you'll take all their recyclables. And this is the hustle, because part of it is you got to do a little bit of work no matter what. A lot of the things that people recycle will not be redeemable as bottle returns, okay? They will not be redeemable. Excuse me. The reason why they would not be redeemable is because they don't count as bottle deposit. So you can't redeem all of them. So a lot of them you're going to have to toss away. Now, I used to put recycle cans in my workplace and get people to throw their soda cans and bottles and all that other stuff inside of the recycle can. And because there was over 300 people in the office, it would fill up really quick. All right. Easiest way to get at least $50 a week worth of bottles and cans inside your recycle bin. You're dumping it every single day. And I'm talking about big bags, $10 worth per day. And if you're there 5 days a week, you're talking about $50 a week. Now, how do you turn that into $100 a week? Simple. You find another location, right? And if you really want to start hitting it, you start going to places and you just sacrifice. You sacrifice your personal or public perception, and you dig in those trash cans around you, no matter who's looking at you. I don't care if you're a guy and the prettiest girl you've ever seen walked out of the store, you're going to stick your hand in that trash can. Get rid of your public perception. Now, a lot of females aren't going to do this. This is why I made the male comparison. Now, a way that you're going to optimize finding change, I'm going to tell you the places where you're really going to find a lot of change. All right? The number one place that you'll find change on the ground, and this is why you'll know I'm telling the truth. Okay? It's not hard for me to find hundreds of dollars within a 30-day span or less than that. The number one place you're going to find change on the ground, I kid you not, is grocery stores. Where at in the grocery stores? Here's the part. Parking lot. Parking lot. The parking lot. Some people might tell you other places, possibly in the lobby, in the aisles, cash registers. That is not true. No. Maybe you'll find a penny here and there. People are always using extra change at the cash register. Why will you find it at the parking lots? Because people don't like to keep change in their car. Now, don't be surprised when you find that somebody threw $10 worth of change on the ground. It happens. And then when you see people by the Coinstar, they're dropping a lot of change on the ground, or something like that, or it didn't make it to the Coinstar because it fell all over the place in the parking lot. Because a lot of people who go to these Coinstar things, they don't put a cap and they don't put a lid on the bowl or the can or the thing that they collected their change in. So they're reeling it in, and some of the change is falling on the ground. Believe it or not, trust me, supermarkets are notorious. Another really great spot is a parking lot where there's a shopping mall or shopping center. Parking lots are the number one spot. You don't have to go anywhere else. If you comb the parking lot, there's a good chance you're going to find a lot of change. And it also depends on where you are, what type of environment you're in. If there's a lot of, excuse how I say this, no offense, if there's a lot of crackheads in the area, you're not going to find a lot of change because they're going to find it all. If you got homeless people in the area, 9 times out of 10, they're going to find a change on you. So as you're walking through, sometimes also if you go to like sporting goods stores, clothing stores, or boutiques, stuff like that, be careful, because the truth is, places like a dollar store, you're not going to find as much change because people, you're shopping in a dollar store. People are going to pick that change up. They're going to sacrifice their pride. The people that toss out the change the most are the people who don't need it. It's clutter. It bothers them. They hate it. And a lot of women hate it in their purse, so they litter. Believe it or not, sometimes you have a lot of women who have a lot of change in their purse, and they dump their purse out and there's $5 worth of change on the ground, and they drive off. So if you catch that, stupendous. When did I start discovering this? I'm thinking like about 9 years ago, I witnessed someone dump change out of their car while they were trying to clean out their car in a supermarket parking lot. And boom, just like that, I go over there and there's a trail of quarters. One rolled. I saw as the guy was doing it, and he drove away just like that. And I think he had a Pontiac Grand Am. So he tossed all his change, and I went over there, collected. I'm like, hey, just grabbing it. Excuse me, I'm under the weather. Just grabbing the change. And it hit me. It hit me. I said, why did this person throw all his change on the ground? And I thought about all the trash that they threw out inside of their car into the trash bin. And what better spot than to throw it in the parking lot on the ground? People do that a lot. So you're gonna notice that. That's the number one spot. Now, I would give you more spots, but what better spot than a parking lot? That's the place. And the reason why is because people love dumping change out of their car. So if you want to optimize the hustle, save yourself some time. Don't worry about the nickels and dimes you find. Even though you want to grab those and you train your eye to look for certain things, you also want to capitalize. When you go grocery shopping, you're going to notice these things on the floor. And you just want to take a quick look at the parking lot, look down when you're walking over to the door. You don't have to do an extensive search. If you find $2 to $3 worth of change on the ground, then you can comb the rest of the parking lot, and you can say to yourself, there's been times where I found over $10 in one parking lot. Okay, how long did it take me to collect this change? Okay, I promise you, not even 5 minutes. All right, now if you were to multiply that times an hour, how much money would I make an hour? Seriously, if I did that just like that. But my thing is, change. Change ends up in people's car more than anywhere else. People's cars and a woman's purse. Number one spots for change. People's cars, women's purse. Why women's purse? Because a lot of times they like to just throw the change in a purse and forget about it. A guy, most of us, and I hope I'm not offending anybody. This is just how I am. Unfortunately, for people viewing who may get offended, I'm a heterosexual male. So most guys, we don't carry a purse. So technically, the change is falling out of our pockets all the time into what? Into our cars. By the time you give us change and we throw it in our pockets, we sit down in our car and the change drops out of our pocket. So when we go to clean our car one hot summer day, when it's not snowing outside or when it's not bad outside or raining, we look down and we find all this change in our car. But some of us are more we're more accepting of having our environments cleaned out than we are of putting a change. Because now we're thinking this chain's going to clutter my car if I put it in my side, in the side of my car. We just throw it on the ground. So that's where you're going to find a lot of your change. Parking lots. And go to a car wash. That's a really good spot too. I can't tell you how many times I've found change at a car wash. So, what can you do with this when you're done? You can invest this money. You can do whatever you want. Maybe save it up and buy some real estate. It can happen. I ain't gonna tell you how I know. Just accept the video for what it is. I respect you all. Make sure that if you are watching this video, you check out the links below. There's some opportunities for you guys in the links below. Make sure you comment, ask questions, anything you need to know. All right. Change jars. Maybe I'm thinking about buying a really huge glass canister. I'm thinking about it. Pour all my change in there. See, I'm kind of a collector of currency. I have foreign money. It's my thing. I like change. I like collecting bottles too, obviously. I can show you guys here. But I don't do too much bottle collection. The bottle that I have is about $10. So I take it back, hold on to it. But here's the most important part. You log it in your journal. I used to buy composition books, and I would write down how much money I got, and I'll leave the slips once I get the slips back. I'll get the slip returns, and I'll staple it to the composition book and write down the date and how much. So if you have a chance where you're doing bottle returns, you want to know how much you made that year, especially if you want to be in tax compliance. If you make over $600 a year in New York State, you're supposed to file that. I think the federal government want to know that. But that's on you. I'm minding my business. I'm not telling you guys what to do here. But make sure you check out the description below. You can follow me on Twitter. And have yourself a nice day. And go out there and hustle. And for all you people who are inspired, keep going. For the people making videos, keep going, keep making videos. For the people who are turning into natural born hustlers, Short Change, shout out to Short Change. Listen, we've been on this journey for a while. I saw your comment, 20K. Let's do it, baby. I know you're probably going to comment on this video. Please do. Pamela, I don't know where you've been at in a long time, but let's get on this comment thread. All right. Shout out to everybody who have been making this journey fun. Rashad, why are you watching the videos and not commenting, bro? Rashad told me that I should be putting the change jars in the video and keeping them there every time I make a video. So Rashad, do me a favor. Since you like this so much, why don't you comment below that you watched the video? Annette, my cousin, I know you're gonna watch this. Make sure you can comment. I want your comment on this video. Who else? Everybody else. Anyway, 20 minutes is my limit. Enjoy, have fun. Let's make it work.